this loss of 5. Coming up now on a second and first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see. And we welcome you back now alongside. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. They have the lead in that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Go, go, go!
They'll drop the throw. And he'll hit Jeffrey complete. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. I do want to take this time to mention that the next few months, very big in the competitive Madden Championship Series. A few weeks ago, we saw Skimbo go back-to-back.
That's right, back-to-back, second straight year.
You're fired up. And then next up, the Madden Challenge, and it's a $190,000 prize. And he is going to be hit and taken down. Bortles sacked. Mike Bennett in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Working from the gun, it's Bortles. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tougher, guys trying to get to the football.
Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete. And the Jaguars send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. They'll start out on the ground with a jive. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now it's the all-purpose back. This is Darren Sproles. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a 1st down.
Part of how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the 1st down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sack back at the 38. And for the defense, their 3rd sack of the game.
That number tells you that they're starting to put it together with their defensive game plan. They're starting to feel pretty good about what the offense is doing, bringing the pressure at the right time, and putting the quarterback on the ground.
Back to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down. Then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback because that was awfully close.
They're going to look to throw. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. Well, let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11.
Go! Flat. Zebra.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Looking for Tate, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
380.
So after the INT, it's Bortles. And the catch made here by Marquise Lee. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Bortles will try again on second down. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Fletcher Cox in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. Following the sack, 3rd and long for Bortles and the Jags. From the gun, it's Bortles. Flushed out right. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They start on the ground with Adams. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. Miles Jack there to make the tackle.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers. 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it.
And he will not be able to get away as Foles is taken down. Yannick Ngakoue in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. Now Foles. And this is going to be incomplete. The linebacker Miles Jack able to knock that one away.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Taken in at the 11. Well, nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go.
These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, it's almost a tendency breaker.
Dumps it off to Fournette. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this.
The Jaguars on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Well, these corners, I tell you, they've done excellent work all game long.
They remind me of guys in the past who just said, hey, throw it out here 100 times. Nothing good is going to happen. And if you throw it in the wrong place, I'll take it the other way.
He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he finds Safarian Jenkins. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Cole. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. And 2 big plays, one after the other. Now all of a sudden, they're on the march.
Got to feel good about what they've just gotten done, and now feel really good about what's in front of them.
He'll check this one off to Fournette. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a gain of 7, and it'll be second down. Nothing open downfield. They went underneath.
Yeah, see if you can get it to your running back. See if he can make someone miss in the open field.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
Right there. All day, baby. Here we go. Here we go. All good. All good. All good. All good.
They'll run it again with Fournette. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute. So getting the big touchdown they needed late in the 4th. Now what do? You conservative and just tie it up?
No, I think you put your practice into game situation. Go as fast as possible. You already have your play call ready to go. Go for 2 and decide it right now.
And now the decision is to go for 2. A gutsy call, and this, in effect, is your ball game right here. Back to throw. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
I know we have individual minds, but I think we're thinking it's 1 on this one, and 1 was the number, wasn't it?
Yeah, kick the extra point. Now you need a miracle. You need an onside kick quickly and to do something spectacular.
I mean, going for 2 there, either they felt like this is all we've got left, we've got to win it right now, or they've got some incredible miracle special teams play to get the ball back and give them one last chance.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And they've kind of got a situation here. Still 3 timeouts defensively, so maybe you try to run a play.
And if you do it as safe as possible. And I think maybe even quarterback sneak. take care of the football, and make sure that clock starts to run before they call the timeout.
We'll see what they do. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Tempo, tempo, tempo. Silent, silent.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Ajayi. Ajayi's going to go. He's at the 40, the 20. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. So a little icing on the cake there before the clock hits all zeros.
What a way to finish things off. Exactly what you want. Not much time and a touchdown to put things away.
Elliott good with a PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Fielded about a yard deep. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And now out come the Jags. They have time here, partner, for just one final heave.
And I have to look at it from the defense's perspective here. We know what they're going to do on offense. The Hail Mary, try and get guys down there and throw it in the end zone, tip it around and catch it. You've got to have guys back there to defend that, but also you can't allow the quarterback as much time as he wants to set up and throw it. Maybe you...
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted.